We have a God who is dwelling and energetic and who labors for us. The annual timing of that harvest moon isn't any twist of fate. God who labors for us called this illuminating moon up on the one specific night, while the vegetation have matured to help us in harvesting and storing up these gifts that sustain us in the long, barren months of winter. After Mass that night, I breathed deeply of the crisp air as I struck sight of the warm glow of that acquainted harvest moon rising at the back of the trees. It's a message I had to hear, a message we all need to hear proper now. Our God is residing and lively. Our God hears us. Our God continues to be with us, laboring for us. We aren't on my own. As we evaluate ourselves to our friends and the norms that are most acquainted to us, our conscious recognition of those friends and norms is what unites our expectations, shaping our self-image and happiness. What is interesting about the relative comparisons that most folks make is that during something region of lives that we don't not forget. As an example, our highest level of learning, it's no longer how we fare in contrast to the rest of the world that seems to count most, but alternatively, how we compare to our closest peers. So, whilst you are facing uncertainty, do not forget, you are more than a frame and the thoughts that is mind. You are a spiritual being. However, most of the time we don't feel that way. Proper. Most of the time, we are being sucked into the infamous cocktail, seeking to predict and control everything in order to appear, and trying to restriction our infinitesimal nature. We are all in this collectively. We are all navigating unsure, in no way visible before times, and will this have prompted a sense of collective grief? Grief is such a large umbrella and is incredibly difficult to outline. But I realize from my own reveling that every day is a different day with grief. One second you feel okay, and the following you are drawn in its waves. Most of us associate grief with the lack of a cherished one, and while this is certainly a truth for some of us proper now, grief can also be brought about by other losses too. The lack of a way of life, an activity, a routine, human connection, or the way things once were. All of these items can trigger grief. Now, I personally don't assume there is any valuation among grieving the loss of a cherished one and the lack of a task, but that doesn't mean it doesn't hurt in its personal way. In a feel, we are all grieving the former lives we as soon as held and grappling with the fact that they'll never be the same once more. Dream tracking is an exquisite foundation. However, what if I advised you that you can use the dream world to support everything of your waking existence? Would you be interested? The use of the energy of the moon through the dream world is fairly supportive on your subconscious mind and lively frame, and let you heal, shift, align, and occur faster on your life. Would you like to improve your manifesting abilities? My invitation to you is to begin exploring the way you sleep and dream in relationship with the moon and her cycles. While you may consciously use the effective moon energy through your desires every night time, you are going to start understand yourself higher in your very own deeper, magical, and divine dating to not just the moon, but the whole cosmos. How do you normally react while something new and unknown appears on your life? Do you suspect that these reactions are properly for you or not? Your thoughts is constantly looking for the path of least resistance, and when you are falling into the equal computerized and frequently stressful predictions and reviews, you are generating more of the equal. And the identical is also genuine for new matters, which you know can be effective, like whilst a person throws a celebration for you, or your partner asks you to clear your schedule for a wonder weekend, or while you know that you are going to get a promotion or a bonus at work. With the help of trying to, are expecting, and process those fewer occasions, you are depriving yourself of opportunities.